Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the test stream for the Worldwide Technologies Raceway Bommarito Automotive Group Throwback 500. I think that's what it's called. We are going to do a 100 lap race, and I've got some of the special guests that we will have on the stream tomorrow for the actual big boy race, where I'm literally going to be racing against Alexander Rossi, and that's going to be horrible and scary. But right now, I will introduce first, I guess, Racing Nation TV. You know him, Kyle Cuthbertson. He will be helping read the chat so that we know what the hell is going on. Introduce yourself, Kyle.
Hey, guys.
Okay, and we also have one of the extra special guests for today. That actually is a real-life race car driver, a real-life driver who is going to be participating tomorrow, and he's also the reigning USF 2000 champion, Mr. Braden Eves.
Hello, everyone. Hey, guys.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and hopefully we will have at least one extra special guest tomorrow that will also be participating in the race, but I won't spoil it. I'll let you guys guess in the chat who that may be. So. Somewhat special.
He or she.
He or she. Yeah, it could be Danica or Natalie Decker. You know, you never know.
Yeah, can't leave those out.
Yeah. So I'm just getting into the if I could spell this right. Getting into the lobby right now. I hope you guys saw that the stream is or the lobby is called like David Land Stream or whatever. Should be easy to get into. Let's see. What's the other thing I need to talk about here? Because there's like 100.
People are saying audio's low, and someone said can't hear them, and they were quiet.
Okay. So we're going to go into OBS Streamlabs. Oh, that's probably why. So I'll just turn it all the way up and... Okay, so I'll do a test. Test. And then the other two guys, Braden and Kyle.
This is why we do test streams. This is why.
Yeah. They talked over each other, but if you heard them chat, let me know, and we'll jump in this race. I may have to mess with the iRacing noise settings. I have no idea. Now, does TeamSpeak automatically lower everything else?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so I might have to mess with that. So what I'll do is I'll go out and do like a test lap, and we'll just like talk, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, I'll mess with it. But, so yeah, this is open to the Patreon supporters, as well as the guys from Elite Racing League, their IndyCar series. I figured since they let me into their race yesterday, I figured that was the least I could do. Even though I'm not sure I'm getting a very good deal. If I'd known how many pros were going to be in that race tomorrow, I might have politely declined to be in the pro race. But, all right. So we're going to jump in here. Oh, we already got quite a few people in here already who are going to be practicing. I also have my David Land paint scheme. I finally got the trading paints. So I'm just going to drive around a little bit, and Kyle will let me know. I'll do one lap, and then Kyle will tell me if this is not good or bad. Ooh, is that a Gordon Johncock car in front of me? I think it is. Okay, Braden and Kyle, could you please talk during this lap so we can find out what the audio levels are like? It's freaking blowing my eardrums out on the headphones, so it's probably not a good sign. Yeah, I can't even hear you guys, so I'm guessing that the stream cannot hear you guys.
Chris said that we're going to need third audio channel because iRacing is
Yep.
That's what he said.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to just lower the audio sound. What do you think? So let's see. Guessing I can just go, well, I think 10 decibels. 10 decibels.
I did just hear it on the computer, and they could not hear us.
Yeah, I figured. Ooh. So I'm going to go 10 decibels on everything, and I think that may be better. We'll see. Done.
What is the password?
I will text it to you. Because if I said it on the stream, 300 people or however many people are watching right now, would suddenly try to join. And I feel like if people paid $1 to get into this, they probably should get their dollar's worth.
I texted him.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's see. Hopefully I don't have to leave for work before the race ends. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Okay, let's see if this works this time. Still sounds a little loud, but it might not be too bad. All right, can you guys talk over it?
Yep, test.
So I'm just like redlining the car because I spun out. Oops, I crashed into somebody. Oh God, Robert Mcguinness is in here. That's an Indy Lights driver. Well,
I could get Robert in the team speak.
Yeah, if Robert wants to come in, go for it. I've never spoken to him before. He's a New Yorker, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's right down the road from me. Oh, but I didn't just dox him. So we'll do Alt-Tab. Let's see. I'll see if I can up the TeamSpeak audio. Maybe that's something that I can do here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the volume mixer. See, I remember some of this how to do. Okay, so I'm gonna up the TeamSpeak, and then I'm gonna lower iRacing. Okay, Braden and Kyle, could you please talk?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Test.
Okay.
Mic check.
Yeah, I think that's
Hello.
better. That sounds better to me. We'll let the chat
Let us
decide.
know.
Yeah, chat, please. I may have to drop out and come back in because it's still pretty loud. God Almighty, iRacing, you and your very loud game.
Are we just using gateway_oval?
Yeah. Well, I gotta stop and go for speeding in the pits.
Simon Sykes is in here, the homie.
Can you explain who that is? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna probably sound like a Darf for not knowing who that is, but I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's a kid that I used to race in karting way back when.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so people are gonna start freaking out because I left the lobby, but that's literally just to be like, oh my God, he's gone. Okay. Oh, I don't want to withdraw. I don't want to withdraw from my own race. That would be bad. No, I don't. Oh, I just got a text from my friend. It said, "Do you like living in Jersey?" Not so much. Not so much. I'm a Hoosier boy, but it's not like I really have a choice right now. I couldn't leave if I wanted to. Okay. Is the chat saying anything interesting, Kyle?
Not really, more on just the audio stuff.
Okay.
I think they're saying Braden and I are still quiet, but it might be alright. And people saying that they can't really hear iRacing as much.
Well, isn't that the point? The point is that I was turning the game down. And now it's like, oh, the game's too quiet. Well, what the hell are we? I can't win. All right. So I'm gonna run a lap, and we're just gonna kind of have a little chat.
I'm gonna keep listening to it.
So Braden, you were in an iRace today. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I think that'd be some good promo.
Yeah, so just like IndyCar, the Road to Indy, which is the ladder series to IndyCar, hosted our own league that was put on by Rick Matek, and we're gonna have, I believe, 4 race season. We started at Barber, the full live stream and everything, just like IndyCar has. So fun race. I ended up qualifying like, I don't know, P7, not great, but raced up to second. Jesus Christ, people are crashing.
Yeah, that's the name of the game here at Gateway. So I caught some of the race. I saw you were running up front, and I have to give a shout out to my buddy Flynn Lazier because he was running a buddy throwback. I think it was the '97 livery. So yeah, good on you, Flynn, for doing that. It's nice to see a Lazier. Oh, that's a nice Coors Light livery there. Somebody's running the Scott Dixon Coors Light car, and I'm very happy with that.
Are you guys getting into 5th?
In the draft, I usually get into 5th on the back stretch. Or no, on the front stretch. I usually stay in 4th pretty much the entire way down the back stretch. Somebody's in a Williams paint scheme. Really? it's like the modern Williams too. It's like the red rocket one. Like, what are you doing, bud? I guess you're setting the expectation if you're running a Williams livery like that, but maybe that's what I should have done now that I think about it. So I passed the Williams, so that's good. Oh god, somebody's spun. Yeah, you hit the reset button when you crash like that, bud. So what's the grid look? Oh yeah, go for it, Kyle.
I just want to say, anytime anything happens, I want the chat to type F. Anytime David does something stupid or Rex, F every time.
As if that wasn't the expectation going into this thing.
I haven't seen a single F, so I was a little disappointed, you know.
Oh, fair enough. Well, the thing is that I think, you know, oh god, somebody just wrecked right in front of me. You know, so here's the most like dangerous thing ever about Gateway is that huge gap in the wall on the backstretch. Like, what are they doing?
Elon Musk has entered chat.
Oh god, he's a cheerful fellow. I see his comments every now and then, and oh god, there's a car flipped right in front of me. God, there's so much wrecking. That looked like a Dan Weldon 2011 paint scheme. It's kind of hard to see going by at 200 miles an hour, but... Or sorry, 184. People are going to get on me for that. So, here's something interesting about this car. When I bought it earlier this week, and it didn't have the aero screen yet, and the physics actually changed when it had the AFP versus when it has the aero screen. The car's a lot more pushy. It feels like it's got more weight, and it's definitely slower.
Somebody decided it was a great idea to just go from the full next to the wall all the way down to the grass in the middle of a corner.
I think I did that to Santucci in one of the practice sessions. Not gonna lie. Or no, you know what I did, and I felt really embarrassed. So I was running in a pack with Connor, Daly, and Alexander Rossi, and I passed Rossi, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But then Rossi passes me back on the straightaway. Oh god, there was a big lag spike right there, and because I was watching my mirror to make sure I didn't run into him, I ran into him. So it's like, oh, yeah. And see, this is the weird thing, and I don't want this to come off as douchey, but I'm just saying it because it's a statement of I guess fact, because I'm in a lobby with the USF 2000 champion right now. I always wonder which drivers are aware of my existence and which ones aren't. So it's like if Rossi knows who I am, was he expecting that, or was he just like, oh, it's probably just one of the elite IndyCar guys and whatever? Or was he like, oh, that effing David Land, he said something mean about me, you know, a month ago. Yeah.
I mean, just knowing, like, what I know about Rossi's personality, he probably wouldn't care even if you did.
Well, that's true.
Like he just is kind of in his own world there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Have you seen his comments about iRacing? Which I think have been really funny.
Yeah. He did I can't remember who it was. It was one of the NBC girl, I think. He did a live.
Which one? Instagram. There's like 3 of them.
I don't
Hargett.
remember her name. No, I ran out of fuel.
How did you run out of fuel this early?
Paulie said it, mate.
Oh, okay. I was confused. We're going 3 wide and 3 and 4. Oh god, there's a car sitting in the middle of the track. Oh god, there's cars sitting in the middle of the track all over the place. Oh hey, the Gordon Johncock car is still here.
Shout out to Elijah Fisher. He asked what's up. He's been subbed for 5 years now.
Holy hell.
Jeez.
You know, it's funny. There are people that come up to me all the time and tell me how long they've been subscribed and like what video they first watched, and I'm like, holy crap. It surprises me, and I appreciate it, but it's like, oh boy, there's a car flipping down the main straightaway.
Your mic's on your table, isn't it? Because there's a lot of rattling.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do you have a G27?
I have a G9. Oh, well, I have a G27, but the one I use is the G920 because
okay.
Logitech or Microsoft. I don't know who to blame, and I don't want to bust any potential sponsorship deals by really lighting them up. But I think it's really crappy that a G27 doesn't work with an Xbox One because I had to go out and reinvest in another. Ryan says he pushed it too hard trying to catch David. See, that's the thing is that, you know, and that's the weird thing about these streams is like people are gonna be gunning for me, you know. They know who's got the camera on their car, so it's oh god, spin right in front of me, big F in the chat for that guy.
Big F in the chat.
Big F in the chat. Oh, and hey, look, the champ is 1/10 faster than me. And I've been practicing all week.
Wait for this lap. Oh, I'm using the quali setup though.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I'm trying to put you over, and you say that, and you try to like downplay it. Look how humble this champ is. And hey, here we're going by Takuma Sato. Oh god, I almost pushed him in the wall because I was looking at that beautiful Sato car.
NYR Metros wants to know David Land versus Jimmy Broadbent. IndyCars on iRacing. When's it happening?
You know, it's funny. Jimmy Broadbent, like years ago, I went in one of his chats one time, and he was like, "Hi, David. When are we going to race on what was it? Assetto Corsa, like the kart mod?" He's like, "When are we going to race on the kart mod?" I'm like, "What?" So I guess Jimmy Broadbent lurks every now and then on my, or at least he's aware of my existence. So that's pretty cool. I know. You know, here's the crazy thing about Broadbent. You know, if you had told me a couple years ago that there would be a racing channel that has 500,000 subscribers, I would have told you were nuts. But somehow he has found 500,000 people that subscribe to a racing channel on YouTube. That's amazing. I really appreciate what he's accomplished because I think it's a great sign for the future. I think
it is crazy. Like, I didn't even realize there was that many racing fans out there.
Well, see, here's the thing, and again, I don't want to get too ranty because I already ranted a bunch on Twitter about marketing of a certain open wheel series that I might be driving the car of right now. But, you know, you got to kind of get your mind out of, like, the country that you're in when you're talking about marketing the racing. You have to realize that, I mean, even though our weird how long are we doing practice? 20 minutes, Aaron. Let's see, I've lost my train of thought now. The thing about the world we live in, even though obviously with the pandemic it's much less globalized, we live in a globalized society still, and everybody has access to the internet, virtually the entire world, I should say. And, you know, you should be willing to make your product available to as many of the people around the globe as possible because, you know, it's like, think about Rinus VK. He's a Dutch driver, and the Dutchies just love to support their drivers. I mean, look at Max Verstappen. Anytime they get anywhere close to the Netherlands, there's a huge crowd at the racetrack, and of course now they have their own Grand Prix, which isn't happening, but you know, it's I mean, there's a lot of oh, okay, 20 minutes practice, 2 minutes to go roughly. There you go. Somebody said 40 minutes, and I just believed them because I assumed I screwed it up. But yeah, I just think that, you know, if you open yourself up to having more avenues available for people to consume auto racing, oh Jesus, there will be more people who are fans of auto racing.
Absolutely.
And someone asked if you think Jimmy Johnson's going to compete in the GP now.
I'm starting to. I mean, again, I hope that everybody competes in the GP at this point. I hope, I hope that we're not just cooped up in our houses for the next 6 months. But I think if it happens, I think Jimmy's going to do the GP, no doubt about it, because I think Tony Stewart's going to do it too. I think Tony Stewart, you know, NASCAR waived so many rules for all these drivers. I don't see any way, if he wants to do it, that he wouldn't be in the Brickyard 400 this year. So, I mean, I think Tony Stewart could be in that race. I definitely think Jimmy Johnson will be in that race because I think Zach Brown will make a car available to him. Yeah, I think there's a lot of excitement to come, assuming that we actually get to go racing this year.
I think so. I'm really looking forward to the season. Like, the schedule that they ended up putting together was way beyond what I thought they would be able to manage. So
Yeah,
excited.
and I'm sure you're excited that St. Petersburg is now where the championship's going to be decided. Mr. 5/10 up on the entire field in first practice.
Oh yeah, we have a really good car there, but I think it's going to be a good season no matter what. So it's going to be really jam-packed. It's going to be a lot of fun, just like track to track to track.
Now, are there any tracks in Pro Mazda that, or not Pro Mazda, Indy Pro 2000 that you did not run in 1600 or not 1600? Indy
yeah.
Pro. Oh God, Indy Pro. Would they just name these things a little bit less confusing, please?
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wall. What was I saying?
You were talking about different tracks between Indy Pro and USF.
The only track that we're going to go to, well, actually, they added a COTA to the schedule for us. USF and Indy Pro 2000 are going to go there, or we're supposed to. But
Supposed to.
obviously canceled. And then Gateway, they added the one additional oval. But other
You guys
than
didn't run Gateway before? I thought you did.
No.
Huh. Well, that's
I
good.
would have had it on iRacing.
Well, that's true. Well, that's good for the fans at Gateway, especially because, like I mentioned, I think you saw that video, Braden, but if you didn't, I talked about how traditionally the Indianapolis 500 always used to be followed by a short oval, and it was in Milwaukee, of course, back then. But to me, having Gateway right after the Indy 500 is going to be great for that event, which already gets amazing attendance, and obviously having all the branches of the road to Indy there, I mean, that's going to be a fantastic event, lots of value.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a great schedule, and I think it's going to be. I just think it's going to be a good year. I have a good feeling. I mean, if starting off on a low point, if anything, I think it might just like make it more exciting.
Oh, is this group qualifying? Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh no! Oh, I'm so well. Oh God, this
I'm
is.
just gonna butt in real quick.
Yeah.
We have some people in the chat. We're over 500 people watching now.
No way.
Just joining us. There's some people confused. We're talking to Braden Eves, Pro Indy 2000 driver. Almost
Indy Pro 2000.
Nobody
Indy
can get
Pro
that
2000
name right.
driver.
Have you seen?
Formerly Pro Mazda. You might know it as Pro Mazda, but it was renamed as it's no longer the Mazda Road to Indy. It's just Road to Indy, and it's Indy Pro 2000 now.
Well, what I was
the middle step.
What I was reminded of there is the first episode of F1 Drive to Survive, where no one can say the Mercedes team name right. Where they're like, it's like, what the hell? Even Lewis was like, didn't know how to say it. Toto Wolff didn't know how to say it. It was kind of funny. But yes, so tomorrow I'll have some graphics on the screen that will hopefully answer those questions for everybody. But again, we're just kind of testing things right now, and so this is gonna suck because everybody's gonna get a tow, and it's gonna just completely, the slowest guy is gonna get towed around by the fastest guy, and it's gonna lead to chaos on the start. But I think you guys came here for chaos anyway, so. Oh God, I'm already out of the top 10 because I've got no drafting partner.
This guy ahead of me, I think he has a setup. He's walking me on the straightaway. Jesus.
Braden was a 10th ahead of everyone in practice. I want to point that out.
Well, because he was running a qualifying setup.
I'm sure there was other people, to be honest.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's the thing that I've noticed in practice, and again, I don't have enough like real racing experience to talk super authoritatively on this, but it felt to me like the practice itself isn't super valuable for kind of understanding where you are in the field, because everybody's got different tire wear, everybody's got different fuel levels, people are testing different things. Even in a fixed setup league like Elite IndyCar is, oh my God, that's a horrible crash. And I'm gonna lose it too. Oh, I thought I was going to keep it up. Oh, I don't even have the qualifying. So yeah, I didn't set this as a fixed setup race because I'm stupid. So, well, we're going to have people who are just going to be friggin' walking over people in this race. But you
want me to get a setup? I can get a setup.
Oh, no, it's all right. I want to run with what I'm going to run tomorrow because I need to know how it's going to react. And I figure that some of the guys who are going to be racing tomorrow are going to be 4/10 up on me anyway. So it's But one of the things about practice is that it's really hard to get a good gauge of like where you actually are in the field again, because there's so many different variables and so many different programs that people are working on all the time, and it's weird.
We're at 537 people watching.
Man, that is awesome. And we got a 22 car grid, so this is like a legit IndyCar field for an oval.
Oh, I'm in the wall again.
I really appreciate Ryan Broderick, who made this scheme. He made my pit lollipop like bright yellow, so that'll be easy to see coming into the pits. Oops, almost burned out there coming out of the pits. So I guess I'll try to throw another lap down. I guess maybe I can get
Lots
a
of
draft
Fs for that spin. I love it, chat.
Well, you know what's weird about this? Uh-oh. No, there's another. That was me coming out of the pits. That was me. That's the weird thing about. So this is something that I cannot get my head around with iRacing. Is oh, I got an unsafe pit exit. Cool. Is that you cannot feel the rear at all. You have no idea where the rear is until it's jumping sideways and spinning out, which is just like.
It's a little bit like that in real life, to be honest.
Is it? Okay, well there you go. Then they did it right. Yeah.
Ovals are pretty scary a lot of the time, especially if you have a car that tends to oversteer.
Interesting. All right. So, props to iRacing. They got the uncertainty right.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's something I kind of found. Oh man, that was there was a Jeff Krosnoff throwback. That was really cool. Something I noticed. I've lost my train of thought now because I was looking at the amazing pit animation here. Well, that'll come back to me, 25 minutes from now. Oh, that's what I was going to say, is that it seems like you have to run, and I don't want to give all the secrets away, but it seems like you have to run like half a groove up in 3 and 4. You can't run right on that curve, otherwise that's really where the car gets upset. I know you haven't run here, Braden, and I guess that'll be a question for some of the guests tomorrow, but that just seems where the car works the best.
Yeah, for sure. A big part of the ovals is like making the car almost as neutral as you can. Like, it's not even as much about line, but it's about making sure the car is as like rotating as much as it can without slipping at all.
Man, there are some guys with some awesome paint schemes. We got this like Essex. It's either a Mario Andretti or it's a 1980s Lotus F1 scheme. Really, really cool. Got some chrome side pods on that thing. That looks sharp.
Don Davis has a question for Braden. He asked, who's the best Ohio driver after you?
Like what? I don't really know that there are that many other Ohio drivers, to be honest. I mean, there's Ray Hall.
Who's the best
Veach.
after you? He's saying you're the best, but who's the other best?
I mean, let's talk about what Ohio drivers we have. So we have Ray Hall, Veach.
I mean,
Can you think
Sam,
of any others?
If you go back, you have like Sam Hornish Jr.
Sam Hornish. Are we talking like legacy? Like, I'm not gonna put myself up there with like the best Ohio driver of all time.
Oh, there it goes. See, that's an inside line again. F in the chat.
I would have to say probably Graham Rahal or Bobby Rahal, obviously.
I mean, you got to think it's Bobby, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby
back,
Rahal.
I mean, nothing against Graham. Like, I like Graham, but like Bobby won the championship and the Indy 500, and Graham has not quite done that yet. I mean, nothing against Graham. I mean, he's been close, at least the championship.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Joseph Lombard in here? I thought I saw his paint scheme, because that's like that NASCAR paint scheme, or that's just somebody trolling. But I know Lombard was running with a with the NASCAR paint scheme in IndyCar last night. Oh no, Robert Mcguinness left. Well, there goes one of the pros.
Oh! I almost just took out Adam Pellick.
There you go. Shout out to Adam Pellick.
Sorry for almost taking you out, man.
All right, let the Dan Weldon car underneath me and whatever this car is here. Kyle and Braden are still pretty quiet, says Chris Aurelio to me. So, what do you think, Kyle? Are you listening to it? Do you have a kind of idea of... I guess I could turn the team speak up again.
Dalton England? Oh my god. I haven't seen that guy's name in like 8 years.
You're gonna have to explain who these people are. I
To be honest, I need to phone a friend, but I just remember that he was low-key a meme back in the day, so...
Oh, okay. I'm sure he'll appreciate that you said that about him live in front of 600 people.
I feel like he was a memer, like, he, I feel like, if I remember right, he was one of those memers.
Oh, okay, a memer. I thought you said he was a meme. I was like, oh man, that's...
The team that speaks a little quiet.
Okay, well, I could alt-tab out of this thing, and... I thought I set qualifying for 5 minutes. It doesn't feel like this has been 5 minutes. It feels like it's been way over 5 minutes. Uh-oh, fuel pressure is low. I don't think I improved on that qualifying run because I was just running in traffic the entire time, so I guess I'll practice my pit entry here. Again, getting practice for tomorrow if I'm starting at the back, so we'll just...
Who wants to tow me around?
What's up?
Who wants to tow me around?
Yeah, I'm sure. You're already in 5th, you greedy. So yeah, I'll get in the pits here and I'll just stop in somebody's box, whatever. And I guess we'll... Well, can I... So when I alt-tab out of the game, can I get the game back to full screen?
Yes, alt-enter.
Okay. Okay, so alt-tab out, and we'll turn TeamSpeak up again. How many people are in here, Kyle?
490.
Wow. And we haven't even started racing yet.
How many do you usually get?
Usually like on a stream, usually like 300.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands right now.
Uh-oh. I hit alt-enter and everything went black, but I think we're back.
Yeah, it just takes a second.
Okay, I was like, oh my god. Oh wow, Eric E-Step, like that thing I was talking about like IndyCar just needing to like make their sport more accessible rather than putting it behind paywalls and unlisted streams, because that's annoying. Again, not making any friends over there by saying stuff like that, but you know, let that guy.
Hey, I didn't say it. You did.
Yeah, that's true. See, I can get in trouble because, you know, what are they gonna do? I mean, what are they gonna do to me? So is Mcguinness not coming back?
Did he leave?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He said, gotta go eat.
Oh.
Also, my number is... Not gonna read that.
Okay. Yeah, he's so for people who don't know, Robert Mcguinness is an Indy Lights driver for Andretti Autosport, and I think I know where people will know him from. So he was the guy who was sideways with Toby Sowery in the Freedom 100 last year. That's what you'll know him for. I mean, nothing. I mean, obviously that's nothing against him. I mean, that's just like that was the highlight of the freaking year, in some ways for Lights.
That was a wicked save too.
Yeah, I don't, because we sit in E Penthouse for that session every year, and
place to be.
Oh my god, well yeah, you see stuff like that, but I thought for sure they were going, into the inside wall, and they weren't, and it's just wow.
That race is always so entertaining.
It's the best. It's the best race of the. As far as I'm concerned, like entertainment wise, oh my god, it's the best race of the year.
So
it's like the Indy 500 put into a sprint race.
Yeah. But with 18, yeah, and with 18-year-old kids who just like have no idea, they're just like, I'm just gonna send it every lap, and that's what it's like, and it's great as far as I'm concerned. I love it. Let's see if I can get around without running out of fuel. Oh, I'm running on.
Chat.
Oh, I'm out of gas. What's the super chat say?
5 pounds.
5
David,
pounds.
I think he says that he thinks you forgot to set this stream unlisted and stream exclusive.
I didn't make it an IndyCar.com exclusive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Who is the name? What was the name, Kyle?
J. Obey Mac.
Thank you, J. Obey Matt. Appreciate that. I appreciate the pound
Thanks,
sterling.
Obey Matt.
Yeah. Oliver. Not Oliver Askew. Why do I have Askew on the brain? Did you saw him take the whole Penske team out today? Did you?
Yeah, did you see his onboard? Like, he was actually streaming himself.
I missed that. I was on New Gardens. I couldn't find his. Was he on Twitch or YouTube?
He was on YouTube. So,
Oh, qualifying is
there's
40
actually
minutes.
a mobile sim. Oh my god.
Why did I set qualifying for 5 minutes? Good lord.
40 minutes.
I was like, why? Yeah. Boy. Yeah, Mcguinness, he can have dinner and come back. You know, he can have his tendies, his chicken tendies, and he can come back and, you know.
Yeah.
Is he having chicken tendies, or was that fake
I don't know.
news?
Should I call him?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, stream, we're gonna have a call with Robert Mcguinness.
Tell
Exclusive
him,
interview.
make sure to tell him not to say anything off color.
Alright.
Especially not the C virus word. That's the worst. Alright, we're waiting on Robert Mcguinness to be called. Get the USF.
Someone asked a
Hey,
while ago.
you're live right now, so don't say anything about the
beer
how
bug.
do I-
The beer
how-
bug.
The bug that's going around. Or else you'll get him demonetized, alright? We can't have that. He needs to eat food like you're doing right now. Are you getting Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
Is he actually eating chicken tendies?
No, I'm making some food. My mom made some food.
Chicken tendies?
I'm having chicken.
Oh my god, he's having
Close
chicken.
enough.
He's having chicken tendies. I called it.
David called it, man. He said you were eating chicken tendies right now.
It was close. It was really close, actually.
Yeah, see? I got that psychic
That's
ability.
really close. I'm
Yeah.
just pretty impressed.
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
come to practice later. I gotta go.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks
Alright,
for
sounds good.
taking the call, Robert.
But
Wow, look at that.
Robert Mcguinness is eating a form of chicken tendies.
He's having the chicken tendies. Look at that. Oh, hey, we got the checkered flag. So Robert Mcguinness is not going to participate in this race. Make sure the racing reference page says DNQ chicken tendies.
chicken tendies.
And I also made the pace car the truck because.
Oh my gosh, there's 29 people in here?
Oh hell yeah! This is one more car than that starting the real race, or the real fake race. I don't know how to say it right. I'm just starting 8th. That's not too bad.
Oh my god, that truck is like 8 times taller than an Indy car.
Yeah, it's pimping. It's big pimping.
That was the base trick for the IndyCar race.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh my god, I have that option. But I guarantee you, the person who set that lobby up was like, oh yeah, we're doing the truck. The same thing I did.
Somebody earlier asked if you were gonna go back to St. Pete at the end of the year, and then what you
Oh,
thought
absolutely,
of today's, and then what
absolutely.
you thought of today's race.
So absolutely going back to St. Pete. I think that. So I do want to say some great things about the St. Petersburg area. Beautiful, beautiful place for a racetrack. And the people were very nice, and I will definitely be back, especially because we're already approved, and I assume that approval and those hard cards carry over to when the race actually happens. So I'm already in. So yes, I'll be going to that. And then the race today. I thought it was well done. I think that's the way they should do all of their marketing and YouTube stuff, because as you saw, it got a big audience, and considering that I think they were on a much smaller budget than Fox was, to put together a stream that was kind of on par with what Fox did for NASCAR, I think they did a really good job.
Super chat.
Okay, who is it?
Nick now, and I'm just gonna say it before you already do. Nick. You don't have to
I know Nick.
doing this 'cause
What's up, Nick?
Can't wait for you and Kyle to be on the podcast, and sincerely the 195.
Yeah, we are going on a podcast. I don't remember what the podcast name was. I do remember the date. It's on April the 11th. But yeah, and Nick
So
wants.
I assume we're gonna have to.
Oh no, go
I
for
assume
it.
we're gonna have to pit, right?
Yeah. So I don't want to give it really too much strategy here for tomorrow, but it's around 40 laps. Fuel tank wise. Are you in the Coca-Cola car? What car are you in here?
I have no
So-
clue. I
It's
had
like-
trading. Oh, I had to disable trading paints because of like for the Road to Indy series, they modeled every single car's livery.
Oh wow.
So they had to. Yeah, they did a superb job. Like they had every single sponsor logo on my car like exactly right. I don't know how they got everyone's car to be exact like that
Well,
in the short time period.
to be fair, there's a lot of guys with a lot of time on their hands right now, especially in the racing industry. So it doesn't really surprise me. They probably could have gone to one of the livery guys and be like, "Hey, do you want 2 days worth of work?" And there you go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so here we go.
Indy GTS, you and I are going to the Indy 8 Hours, the Intercontinental GT race at Indy later in the year, if it happens.
Yeah. See, I was, in a completely different world. I wanted to beg one of our friends for a ride in that race, but I don't think that's going to happen now. But I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. But I don't think it's going to happen now. So, yeah, I think I'll definitely go to that. I mean, it's going to depend. It's going to depend on a lot of things, obviously. And it's hard to plan that far down the road, knowing kind of what we know with the current world situation. But we'll have to see. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities this year that I've got about 5 laps of fuel. Oh no, I put the qualifying setup on. God almighty.
F is for fuel.
F is for fuel.
F in the chat.
That's right.
F in the chat.
I hope somebody brings a yellow out here in the next couple laps. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
And I don't want it to be me.
This is a very interesting strategy, David.
I was wondering why the car felt so good. I'm like, damn, we're flying here at the start. Oh, there's the yellow.
There it is.
Hell yeah. I'm going to laugh at that. Somebody was watching the stream and like, oh, I'm going to get on the... So I caught somebody... Whoever caused that yellow is simping on me. I'm just going to say that. Caught you simping. Whoever caused that yellow. I'm going to look in the order, too. I'm going to see who's last. Joe Hutchings and John Rubino. It looks like you guys caused the wreck. You guys are simping for me. See, this is why I wish I had a webcam. But you know what? Here's the crazy thing about, again, kind of our world right now, is that because everybody has to do meetings, Amazon is like sold out of webcams in every variety. It's incredible. So we're
I never
gonna.
even thought about that. I always thought about like the medical stuff and like masks.
Well, yeah, but like technology stuff, like that's the same deal, because everybody's working from home now. And
Yeah.
and Ryan says, "You're welcome." Got rear-ended. All right, Ryan's the simp.
I had to go to Micro Center and they have like Casa 91.
Yeah,
What
that's
is a 91?
that's me. I'm
Oh.
coming into the pits. So it probably looks like something weird. All right, we're gonna get a top off. So remind me tomorrow not to run in the race with a qualifying setup. That's
I was like, do we have to pit? And you're like, yeah, on lap 4.
well, this is the what do they call that?
The
in
radiator is going to overheat if it's for qualifying too.
Oh, that's great.
Remember that.
Well, I launched the car in second gear. So.
Is that actually like, do they actually model that in iRacing?
Probably.
Ooh, we got a Schmidt Peterson car up here. Is that the Jimmy Johnson ripoff? Hold on, let me go up here and take a look at this. Oh yeah, it is. That's the Jimmy Johnson car right there. That's like on the front page of Trading Paints. John has a friendly wave from the cockpit. I'm guessing that's John's car. Yeah, I thought it was an Oliver Askew car, but well, it is kind of because it's got the blue wing, but it says Ally on the side of it. I thought Jimmy's car that he was running in the iRace was really awesome. The trophy truck throwback.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Of course, I kind of, again, selfishly want him to run a purple car, but, I'll take the pink and blue or whatever that the throwback is. So Braden Eves is running 4th. Our friend Chris Aurelio is running 3rd. I'm looking for other names that I might recognize. We'll go ahead and... Not 100 laps. It is 100 laps. I don't know what Alessandro's thinking there, but... So we got a couple guys laps down, Christopher and Michael.
Oh, I see what he's saying. We're not gonna make it because it's maxed out at 40 minutes.
Ripperino.
Man.
And we only have 35 left.
Ooh, that's a Scott. Well, how'd that happen?
I don't even know how you did that, to be honest.
I don't either. I don't either, honestly. Well, oh God, everybody
It's a sprint race.
It is a sprint.
Fantastic.
It is a sprint race. But hey, you know what that means is that I made the right strategy call to go with the qualifying setup. It'll last the distance, I think. It'll be morning in St. Louis by the time we finish this.
We've done 5 laps in 5 minutes.
Well, here's the thing.
Good pace by us.
So we did a practice. We did a practice race for the past the 132 car. Where the hell's the 132 car? Which one? Oh, that's. We did a practice race for the pro race a couple days ago, and they turned caution laps off, or caution laps didn't count, and it was a 50 lap race, and it took an hour to complete. It was awful.
Oh my God.
It was awful. Especially because, and I don't want to name names because they'll probably crash in the Sunday race, and then I can just be proven right. But there are some guys that, boy, they're fast, but they crash a lot. So
yeah,
it's gonna be chaos tomorrow night. That's for sure.
Simon Sykes in P2.
I don't recognize that name.
He was actually nominated for Team USA scholarship.
Oh, no way.
Was not selected though.
You know, I wish there were more opportunities to get guys scholarships. I mean, I think it's great, the Team USA stuff, the Road to Indy, but I mean, there's so many talented guys in the karting sphere that just never even really get a sniff of it. And even if they do, you know, if they're the third fastest guy, they miss out, and it's kind of a shame. I think I can pass on the outside, can't I? Well, I just did it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I know that I wouldn't even, like, if it weren't for the Road to Indy scholarships, I would have never even tried, to be honest, because there's no way I would have ever made it without any of the scholarships that I got, so.
Well, I mean, you got to appreciate the guys who, and I think it's now, isn't it Dan Anderson who's put up all that money himself to fund that?
Yeah, Dan Anderson from Anderson, and then Cooper Tires also helps out a lot. Man,
because I know Mazda's commitment. I mean, Mazda's a big auto manufacturer, and obviously I'm not trying to like say that that's less of an accomplishment that they were funding that. But when they stopped funding that, I thought, oh my God, this is the end of Road to Indy. And the fact that guys like Dan and Cooper Tires stepped into that role is really important for the sport because, you look at it now, especially IndyCar racing, even though, obviously NASCAR is not too bad either. There's guys, most of the field now had experience in Road to Indy, and there's a continuity that just hasn't been in IndyCar racing for so long because, I mean, people who, and Colton's not a great example of this, but people who watched Colton Herta, knew who he was coming up through the ranks and were able to follow his career and just kind of knew he was coming. And so he wasn't really, he surprised a lot of people with his performance last year, but at the same time, he also, a lot of people weren't surprised to see how well he was doing because they had seen him in Road to Indy. Same with Pato O'Ward, same, I'm sure, with Oliver Askew when he finally gets to run a race. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think it's a great thing, and I know one of the things that we've, you and I have discussed that hopefully we'll be working towards at some point is providing more coverage on this channel of the Road to Indy because I think it's important. I think people will be interested to see what it's all about when they get a little more informed about it.
I think so. I mean, I know. Just the quality of racing we have in Road to Indy and the talent that it's produced and like the opportunities just with the scholarships. Oliver Askew is one prime example where he won a 200K scholarship shootout, raced USF 2000, won the championship, raced a scholarship season in Indy Pro 2000, and then moved on to Indy Lights with Andretti. So essentially his entire career had been funded through scholarships, and without the Road to Indy that would not be possible. And I know Oliver. He was on Cape Motorsports 2 years before I was, and he's a stellar driver. So I think a lot of the teams are more looking towards the road to Indy nowadays, especially since Colton and Pato just kind of set the world on fire last year.
Yeah, and it's weird because like when I was growing up in IndyCar, and again, I want to say that this is not a value judgment on Alex Palou, because I think he's an incredibly talented guy. But all of the rookies were like Alexander Palou, who come into the sport from Europe because they could not find a better ride. And again, nothing against him because I think he's going to be stellar this year. But it was like all the rookies were like that. So, you know, a lot of people just didn't know who these people were, and it didn't help the sport because, you know, it's not like unless he starts winning a bunch of races, nobody's buying an Alex Palou jersey right out of the gate. But people may be buying Oliver Askew merchandise already because they've followed his career and know he's getting a big opportunity and kind of know where he's come from.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I think just the whole Oliver story is just a great story, and a lot of the people like that.
Hey Kyle, is anything going on in the chat? Let's get the chat involved a little bit.
I was just about to. NYR Metro's super chatted $1.
Oh, thank you.
But then he asked, I think he wants Champ Car diecast reviews.
So I don't know if I will do reviews, but I do want to do a collection video. So
Nick Burnow, another $2, and he said it's called the Ruthless ST Podcast.
The Ruthless ST Podcast. I'm glad they didn't add the D to the end of that because that would have been really bad.
Also, while you guys were having that very kind of serious conversation, the chat has been simping Natalie Decker, just so you guys know.
They've been what?
They've been simping Natalie Decker.
Oh my God.
I'll say one thing. I will say one thing about Natalie Decker. I think at least seeing her early season races, she has improved a lot in the off season. She is not crashing the truck every single lap. So again,
I don't think they're simping her racing career.
I understand that. I'm trying to talk about racing here. I don't necessarily.
Is Natalie the girl that had the big radio?
Yeah.
Go viral?
Yep.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it sure was. And I know, and it's funny. I know the guy who uploaded that too, and he was just like, "Oh boy, I lit the world on fire, didn't I?" And I was like, "You sure did."
Inside, correct.
Well, the sad thing was about that spotter. Apparently, he's like a sprint car guy, and a lot of people said like he's the guy who really probably should have had the Truck Series opportunity. And it's just like the most depressing thing in the world to listen to, like a guy who probably could have run that truck in the top 10, having to call a spot a race for someone who is having that bad of a day. To put it nicely. All right, let me try to see if I can get around this Williams here.
Max K asked if you think
Jesus,
Detroit will happen.
whoever Scott McClendon is, he's very fast.
Well, see, so many of these esports guys, man, the guys from Elite IndyCar I know are in here, and some of these guys are really, really fast in this game. But anyway, Kyle, please read the chat.
Max K asked if you think Detroit's going to happen.
I sure hope it does. I mean, I'm not going to make any promises, but I sure hope it does. I will say this, I will be there if it happens. I was planning on going to Detroit anyway, before all this kind of blew up. Ryan got black flagged, so if our admin is still, I think it's Kevin, if the admin can please unblack flag him for whatever reason he got black flagged for, that'd be great. Ooh, that Dan Weldon car up in front of me got a little bit loose. Looked like the rear end washed out there just for a second. Got a big old pack of cars right in front of me here. It's exciting.
Who's driving the Williams?
I don't know.
What's your progress like, David?
I'm just kind of hanging in there right now. I'm trying to. Oh, it's Aaron. Sorry, I called him Kevin. I got Kevin on the brain. Oh, there's a yellow. There's a car.
There you go. That's what I needed.
What is my progress like? I only passed like one car. I'm in 13th somehow out of 29.
I don't know how I got into third because I don't remember passing anyone, but Oh, I almost just got hit by somebody.
Yeah, that's something in the practice race I kind of realized I had to do is like pay attention under the yellows because everybody just stops when they're told to let a car by. Like this, like right here, everybody's like stopped on the backstretch, and I just went flying into the back of oh, it's one of the Truck Series guys. It wasn't Vargas, it was the other Ryan. Or not Ryan. It was a Truck Series guy. I crashed in the back of a Truck Series guy, and I felt like the biggest wanker ever when I did that. I was like, oh my god, I hit somebody under. I hit a pro driver under yellow.
But who's in the Williams? Because the chat, they're all saying they're gonna bully you if you lose to a Williams.
I think it's Jason Boone. I could be wrong, but the thing's got. I don't know what number his car was. I missed it. Oh, it's right. But he's right behind me. So yeah, it's Jason Boone 2.
Don't be hating on Williams. This was their year.
I'll believe it when I see it. Did you see Lando Norris called George Russell and was like telling him how he knew how to? He was like, "How do I drive up from the back? You know this." And then he was like, "Yeah, it's like, oh, and then you get passed by Kubica in the first lap, right?" It's like, oh man, I was like, holy crap, freaking roasted. And that sucks too because George Russell, it's like when they put him in a Mercedes, he like tops the time charts every single time. So it's like,
yeah.
Steven asked why you're running such a high line.
In which corner? If he's talking about 3 and 4, I kind of have to run about a half a lane off to not get the back end loose. 1 and 2 is weird because you can run low in 1 and 2, but I don't know if it's the fastest way around. I think like halfway up the track seems to be the fastest way around. It's just wonky iRacing physics, I think, because I'm not really sure that's how they do it in real life, but you know. So wait, what's your oval track experience like, Braden? It's just IRP, right? Or Iowa, maybe?
Yeah, just IRP, where I did not have a good showing in qualifying, but my race performance was decent.
So what's the dirty air like in a USF car?
Oh, it's a lot worse at IRP because IRP has progressive banking, which means you have to run the high line right up next to the wall.
Ooh.
And if you want to make any moves, you have to go low, which is quite a bit slower. So you kind of end up just running in line for a lot of the race. And then if you want to make a pass, you just kind of have to send it in and hope that somehow it sticks. But this year, I think Gateway should be a lot better. Plus, the team that I'm with has won at Lucas Oil Raceway every single year since they've introduced a new car. So,
Super chat.
All right. Who is it from?
Matthew DePaula. If I missed that name, I'm sorry.
Hello, Matthew DePaula.
He asked,
hello.
What was the best IndyCar season of the 2010s?
Oh, the season? Oh man, I really enjoyed 2012. 2011 was all right, but obviously it kind of all fell apart at the end of the year there. 2012 was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of other years. I enjoyed some of the Aero Kit years. I think 2017 I enjoyed quite a bit. 2015 was pretty fun, but of course that was another year where unfortunately there was a fatal accident, so it's kind of hard to rank it higher than that. So I would probably say a tie between 2012 and 2017.
We're like halfway.
Well, no, we're halfway into the. We've got minutes, right? Or we got 20 minutes down.
Yeah, we're like 20 minutes down.
Okay. Well, see, I set the lobby to be 2 hours, so you would think that it would just like let us run the whole race, but otherwise, iRacing took 50 cents of my money. Oh no. All right, here we go.
Please no Punterino, David.
Over-unders on how many laps until yellow?
I'd say probably like 5 or 6. I don't think people are really. Oh, the Weldon car ran into the wall under yellow. You just touched it, but I heard the sound effect for him touching the wall. Or sorry, the safer. Oh god. I bought that car yesterday. Or at least I got it shipped to me yesterday, or delivered, I should say.
The Hildebrand car?
Yeah, the 2011 one. Because I already had the Weldon car, and I was like, well, I guess I need this car now too.
That
And
was,
there's
like, one of the most legendary mistakes of all time.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, what was weird was, like, I remember there was a clip, it's gone now, but it was on YouTube of Stephen A. Smith and, who's that other guy? Skip Bayless talking about it. And they were saying it was the biggest choke of all time. I'm like, I don't know if it's the biggest choke of all time, but it's definitely the biggest one I've ever seen in racing.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to, like, disparage JR, because I think JR is a really smart, nice guy, and he's a damn good driver, honestly, too. But boy. and I'll give him credit, too, because, you know, here's the thing. And again, I'm not talking trash about Marco, but, you know, Marco lifted in turn 4 of his final lap when he lost the Indy 500, and speaking of losing, we're in the wall.
There we go.
I brought up the yellow and just crashed the entire field. Oh my god, I shot that Jimmy Johnson car into the pit lane. It's flipping down the pit lane.
I don't know if we should take tires or not with how many yellows.
Well, I'm definitely gonna need a quick repair. That's because
255, so.
Winner of the race pace car. Well, that was my fault there. That was your dummy stream host there who caused that yellow. So that's why you don't run a qualifying setup in the race, I think, because that thing jumped sideways and I was done.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, see, that's the problem is that, and you're like, why aren't you moving up through the field? I'm like, well, that's part of the problem is that, yeah, pit road is open, but I literally can't steer the car into the pit lane right now.
We
Okay.
only have 15 cars running.
You know what? Again, based on the test race that took place a couple days ago, that's what the real thing's going to be like, I think. So it's going to be a race of survival tomorrow, and it's going to be can you outlast the rage quitting drivers? Is going to be the big thing.
I think we need an over-under on what lap Rossi will wreck on.
I don't know. Well, he'll get wrecked. I don't know if he goes. Well, I want to be very careful about this. I don't know if he goes fast enough to really wreck on his own.
I don't think he cares enough to do the whole race, though.
Oh, yeah. If he gets, like, a lap down... Well, see, he was asking... So, again, I don't want to name and shame, but during the test race, he was constantly getting penalties and asking for waiver rounds.
2 super chats.
All right, let's hear him.
Draco Rosto. Or however I'm going to struggle with these names.
Rocco Brasso. Thank you.
Yeah. David, were you an IRL or Champ Car guy? And can you cover those years on your channel?
Oh, that is an interesting question. So I guess I was technically an IRL guy because my dad worked at IRL for the first couple of years, and obviously I was a Buddy Lazier fan, so I followed the IRL races obviously, and I also was, you know, I didn't think the Indy 500 was stupid, you know, like a lot of kart fans thought, but at the same time I really appreciated and really loved and really, you know, got a big kick out. Well, we're almost Roberto Guerrero there, and got a really big kick out of the kart races. I love the kart races so much. I mean, those are some of my best memories are watching the Laguna Seca race in '96, Portland in '97. Those are part of the reason I love racing so much. Is some of those the Michigan 500 in 2001 is another great example. Just amazing races that I just have such vivid and fun memories of. And those cars just looked and sounded amazing. Anyway, sorry, I had a senior moment there. What was
Brett
Senior moment.
Then Brett Hermson asks, when do you think Smoke could run the 500?
Hi, Brett. I know Brett. He's a good guy. He's actually a yellow shirt. Again, not to dox people, but he's a yellow shirt in the month of May. Good guy. You know, do I think Tony Stewart will run the Indy 500? Probably not. Love some iPacing, says Ryan. I don't think Tony Stewart... I think the way where you might see him is the Indy GP this year. I think that's a possibility, but outside of that, I don't see him doing the 500 at this point. I think it's probably... You know, I think some of the things that happened, you know, 5 or 6 years ago may have really hurt his chances to do that, and, you know, it is what it is there.
My friend Jacob Abel.
Oh, I know Jacob. He's a...
Do you?
Yeah, he you know, it's funny. I really should reach out to him more because he actually offered to because I was originally going to go to Portland last year, and he was like, "Oh, hey, are you going to any races?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Portland." He's like, "Yeah, you should hang out with our team." I'm like, "Oh, that'd be awesome." And then I couldn't go to Portland. So yeah, Jacob's a good guy. I would like to. We need to We gotta,
He's a really good kid.
we should have him in the stream tomorrow because I know he's going to be in the race.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He just texted me. He's like, dude, my roommate goes, dude, I'm watching this guy on YouTube and Brayden's on with him.
Oh my god. Dude, that's this is getting... See, this is the kind of crap that really starts to freak me out. I've told... Oh, no, go on.
The one... Okay, the weirdest... So, no one watching this ever watched Kart Life, but there was this reality TV show about go-kart racing in, like, 2014, right?
Kyle always talks about that.
They basically, like, they got the people that they thought would be most entertaining, so, like, they got
the train wrecks, right?
yeah. And I ended up having like this little cameo type deal where I was in it for like my face was on it for like 5 seconds and I was the main shot and they were talking about me. And I swear to God, the next day it like blew up at my high school and everyone was like, "Oh my God, Brayden was on TV." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I will say this is
get 5 seconds on TV.
Well, that's what's happened to me like recently. Is like. So I guess I'm like somewhat famous, obviously, and so there are. So obviously, I went to school in Indiana, like Indianapolis area, and so a lot of people go to the 500 every year. So and obviously they knew I was interested in racing, but I've had people from high school reach out to me like years later and say, "Hey, I was watching your channel, I'm a big fan." I'm like, "Holy shit!" Yeah. Oh, whoop, there we go. I swore on my own stream, but I'm like, "Holy crap!" You know, like, you were the popular kid in high school, and now you're watching me on YouTube. Thanks for your ad revenue. Unfortunately, none of the girls were like, "Oh my God, I wish I would have gone to prom with you. You're so hot." Yeah, that would be nice, but that hasn't happened yet. Maybe we're another 50,000 subscribers away from that getting to that point. We'll see. Oh boy, here we go. Tony Stewart and Coca-Cola Bubba Wallace car. We're going 3 wide into turn. Oh God, I'm wussing out. No.
We have a super chat.
All right, super chat. Oh God, there's a huge pack. I'm getting split on both sides by a Williams. Ah! I'm backing out. Nope. Bye. Have fun, guys. Oh, that green car. Do not trust that green car. That was a big move by that green car. I'm just getting freaking stomped on right now. Okay, what's up, Kyle?
We got a super chat. GN asked, do you think Jimmy Johnson will run the 2020 Indy 500?
No, I wouldn't bet on it. I don't think he'll run a big oval. I mean, I'd love to see that, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Right. Indy GP.
Oh yeah. I think he will. I think he will. I think that will happen. Oh, we got a crash. Oh, big junk, as my friend Jeff Faviano would say.
This Scott guy keeps getting the huge runs off the start. I don't know how he keeps doing this.
Some of these guys know tricks to use the iRacing physics to their advantage. There's some weird tricks to this game that you know only the people who've run like thousands and thousands of laps would know.
Yeah, I'm full throttle and I'm shifting at the rev limiter like just before, and he's just walking past me.
Did we have any more chat interaction, Kyle?
I
have GP2 engine.
GP2 engine. Oh boy. Yeah.
I'm getting split. That's what she said.
Oh yeah. Well, it definitely. I mean, I was getting split. There's no doubt about it, and you know. I mean, it was exciting. It was exciting television. There's no doubt about it. By the way, Kyle, is the stream like in 1080p 60 FPS? Because that's what I said it to.
It looks good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool.
What's your status? 13th?
I don't know, because I got passed by some guys, but there was a big crash. Yeah, still 13th. Lucky 13th. I don't think... The problem is my car now sucks in traffic, so it's just going to be... It's going to be essentially...
You can use your in-car adjustments.
How do I do that?
Okay, what do you need? More front or rear?
I don't know. I think it's... Well, See, I was gonna say more front, but I think that's just gonna cause me to spin out more. Because I'm like, oh, more front, because I'm pushing in the corners, and I'm like, wait, no, that's a bad idea. I've been spinning out on my.
Listen to Cheever. You gotta use your tools.
Okay, wait, is fuel mixture a thing on this car? Can you do that?
You can change your engine map, but it's just gonna go slower.
Oh, I know that. Oh, is it okay? Well, what if I want to save fuel tomorrow? What if I just want to putt around?
It's much better to do it with your foot than it is
Okay.
with the mount.
There we go. There goes a 99 Tony
Pro
Stewart.
tip.
Yeah, pro tip. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Dudu Barrichello needed one in our sim race earlier. He took tires. And we needed like 2 gallons of fuel. So we lost 10 seconds from second place.
Wait, what did you call him?
That's what everyone calls him, Dudu. Eduardo Barrichello.
Okay. Okay. All right.
2 super chats.
All right, 2 super chats. Go ahead.
Evan Cade says, "Good luck tomorrow, David. After watching some USAC Thunders, I wonder why more sprint car guys can't do Indy, besides Bird helping Chris Wyndham."
So thank you to Evan Cade. I was actually watching some USAC Thunder last night, believe it or not. What a great program that was. But yeah, I would love to see short track guys get opportunities. The big problem is, and I'm sure Braden would be able to talk about this, is that there's such a disconnect now between front-engined, high-horsepower dirt cars and even the pavement sprints and what you need, what the tools you need driving-wise, experience-wise, to get in one of these Indy cars and run against guys like Alexander Rossi and Joseph Newgarden and Scott Dixon. I mean, that's the... And I don't know how you fix that without a bunch of money coming into the dirt series to get people into USF and then go through that ladder as well as their dirt stuff. Because I think the dirt guys are incredibly talented. I mean, if you look at what a guy like Tony Stewart was able to do, like, it's possible, obviously. I mean, AJ Foyt and Mario Andretti wouldn't exist if it wasn't possible. But I don't know how you do it in the modern era. I would love to see it because I think... there was a guy... I was actually going to add him into... who's the guy who won the Hoosier 100 like 3 years in a row?
It's Swanson.
Cody Swanson. I think Cody Swanson should absolutely get an opportunity in at least a lights car, maybe an Indy car, at least at Indianapolis, because I think the guy is incredibly talented, and I think he would be a guy that I would, if I was a car owner, I'd at least take a look at. But it's like, it's tough for those guys because they don't have a lot of money, and every penny goes into their racing. So, yeah. Anyway, next super chat.
This is an interesting one. Chip Stetson, what's the status of hybrid electric motors with IndyCar, and who will be the third engine manufacturer?
Hi, Chip. I would guess that they're... Well, see, here's the thing. IndyCar being IndyCar, they delayed the hybrids anyway to like 2022, right? So they were already behind the 8 ball, and now they're kind of like up with everybody else in terms of new regulations because everybody else... I'm assuming NASCAR's going to end up delaying their 2021 car. They haven't done it yet, but I would assume they're going to do it pretty soon. And, of course, F1's already delayed their regulations. So I think it'll probably still happen in 2022. I don't see why it wouldn't unless this virus situation takes a lot longer. But what was the second? Oh, third engine manufacturer? I have no freaking clue. I think you've got a way better opportunity with Roger Penske at the helm than you did with the Holman George family because Roger Penske has a lot more connections, but I don't think there's anything that's like super close to happening, at least right now.
Darian, Black Flags
This
Matter
Chris guy has some straight line, I'll tell you what.
Aurelio?
Chris sucks.
Yeah, Chris is bad.
Everyone say Chris sucks in the chat. But
Yeah.
Black Flags Matter says IndyCars need to race in Michigan again. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, you're damn right the IndyCars need to race in Michigan again. In fact, I was kind of happy.
Whoa.
We reckon up there? Oh, okay. See, the weird thing... Oh, they're wrecking in front of me now. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's a
I'm
big...
up to P2.
It's a big wreck. Somebody just plowed into... Oh, it's both the STP cars, and then... Oh, we got another wreck here. Oh, my God. It's just a whole field. Let the 2 car by. Which one's the 2? Oh, that's not the 2. That's like the 30, because that's a Sato car. 97. Who's 97?
You're up to P6.
Yeah, because everybody wrecked. Literally the whole...
We're down to 8 people. I was feeling good because I was in P2, but then I realized it's only like in front of 7 people.
Yeah, there was an enormous wreck in turn 3. Like, there was somebody who just like went flying it. Like, you know, I'm not criticizing any of the drivers here, but it's like, man, oh man, some of the guys like just went flying into that wreck. I'm like, you didn't see the smoke? Did you turn the smoke effects off or something? I was.
The good old Arca break.
Yeah, because everybody ran.
Chris Wyndham said Cody Swanson's a fun guy to race with.
Chris Wyndham.
Chris Wyndham ran in the Indy.
Wait, wait, hold on, hold on,
300, right?
hold on a second. Chris Wyndham's in the chat.
I went to his channel. It might be him actually, but
Hey, what's up, Chris Wyndham? I'm a fan of your work, man. You're a hell of a driver. It's a shame that, you know, it's funny, or not funny, but it's a shame he got taken out so early into Freedom 100 last year, because I thought he had a pretty good chance of at least, you know, showing well, and yeah. So Chris Wyndham's another guy that I think should probably get some more opportunities. Yeah, he was another guy that I probably should have mentioned from the sprint car guys. But man, that Chris Wyndham's in the chat, man. I'm fanboying. Okay, who's the 97? Is the 97 this red car?
William Crossland.
There he is. Okay. What's up with William?
The 97.
Oh, I know that. The problem is the the cars are, you know, these Indy cars. I'm an old man. They have their numbers are too small. It's like, okay, which one's the? It'd be easier if they said the red and black car needs by. It's like, oh, okay, I'll let the red and black car by. But it's like the 97. It's like, well, which one's the 97? I don't know.
Did Chris Aurelio spin?
I think he was in that wreck. I think he was he's probably the Bourdais car, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, he was wrecked on the front straightaway.
Simon, I'm coming for you.
Or I guess
Better watch
not.
out.
I guess he's not the. I guess he's the. So let's really make Chris mad. It's not the. He's not a Bourdais car anymore. He's in a Santino Ferrucci car.
Ooh. Hey, you're racing him tomorrow. You gotta watch it.
I feel like here's the thing about Santino. I don't have anything personal against him. I know a lot of people do. I shook his hand after Pocono this year when he had a really good run, and his eyes like looked like he was like scared. Like I was like one of the people who's written an article about him saying how crap he is. Santino, if you're watching or if you hear this, like I don't think that about you. Like I understand like people make mistakes. And you definitely made a big one, but like I don't really hold it against you now. It's like, you know.
We don't write for a certain outlet that hates you.
Well.
Who's that?
They have an orange logo. It has a J in it. We'll put it that way. Look, I'm trying to be.
I think he's actually done a really good job last year. And
oh yeah.
He was actually, based on the interviews I saw, I mean, if it's actually how he is, then he seems to be a good kid.
Well,
I'm excited to see if that pace isn't all Michael Cannon or how much, you know, because Olivier I don't even know his last name.
Boisson.
That's going to be an interesting pairing. But last year with Michael Cannon, that was huge. So
if you talk to the guys, who work on that team, and Michael's one of the guys that we get to talk to every now and then. You know, does Michael ever say anything bad about him? I haven't heard it. So, you know.
There's only a couple drivers Michael says that about.
Well, we don't need to expose anybody on here.
One of them owns a tiger.
What?
What?
We're not. Are we talking about Paul Tracy here? That sounds like a Paul Tracy.
You don't know which driver that Cannon engineered owns a tiger? Are you serious?
Oh wait, I'll take a guess, but I won't say it. I'm guessing it's an AT, a Mr. Tagliani.
What?
No, Tagliani seems like exactly the type of guy who would own a tiger.
Like, last 2 years. Like, what?
Oh.
How do you not know this?
Oh, I can.
That Clayman DeMello?
I was gonna say, does he have 3 names? We don't need to expose these people. For everything you know, that Zachary Clayman DeMello could be watching this right now, and he could just hear that, and that's the first time he's heard that, and you've heard his feelings. So,
Let's say it. I'm guessing it's an 8.
Chris Cullen, Super Chat, asked which classic IndyCar should iRacing add?
Reynard. That's an easy one. Or the Lola, the Lola from Champ Car that kind of was like the winner in the Reynard Lola, you know, war. Maybe a Panos DP01, but I would rather see something from Classic Kart. I think that would be more popular for everybody anyway. With all the the classic aero packages for all the tracks, I think that's what the people would want, and that's certainly what I would want. I would buy that day one. I know that for a fact.
Just to go back to, I think everyone knows we're kind of joking. Michael Canada doesn't talk bad about anybody. He's a awesome person.
Nice save there, Kyle. That's the best save of the night. I certainly haven't had any good ones yet. Oh man, look!
Telling you to lock your brake.
Lock my brake. What are you talking
When
about?
you crash.
Oh. Yeah, that's what Charles told me about when I crashed the Formula Ford. He was like, "You didn't lock the brakes up." I was like, "Oh yeah, I probably should have done that, shouldn't I?" And by crash the Formula Ford, I mean the rear end broke. Oh, there's a yellow.
Oh, come on.
Was it Braden?
No, I was about to win the race. I had a monster run.
Elite Flight super chat. He says, "Bring back Michigan."
Elite Flight, thank you for the super chat. I agree with you 100%. You know what's funny? Is my friend Steve Kilstonk. I'm sure we know Steve. At least you and I know Steve. And Steve said to me, since the Indy 500 is moving this year, and it's the first year of Roger Penske ownership, they should do a new patriotic name just for the 1 year. They should call the Indy 500 this year the US 500, just because it's on a different date, and Roger owns it. But that was the thing that I don't know if anybody saw this tweet, but I'll say it here, was I had this realization that the first year that Roger Penske owns it, the only IndyCar race in May is happening in Michigan and not Indianapolis. I'm like, oh my god, Kart 1 confirmed. Hey, guess what? We're over 40 minutes and we have not gotten stopped yet.
We just got the white flag.
Oh, did we? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You see it?
I don't see it either. I just heard my spotter say it.
You have a spotter?
The iRacing one.
I haven't heard my spotter. Why isn't my spotter talking? I have a mute
check
spotter. Aw, boo.
I know. That's why I was disappointed. I had a monster on assignment. Was about to make it with 1 lap to go. Yellow comes out.
Well, I think I do have one extra iRacing dollar, so I could start another lobby. Oh god, we're wrecking we're wrecking after the after the checker. So that's funny. I'm hitting escape. Oh, let's watch the replay of the crash after the checker here. Here we go. And we're coming, and I tried to miss it.
Another super chat from GN. Yes, you think Montana should come back?
Yes, I want more ovals. I know some people don't want more ovals, but so yeah, we're gonna do a different. I'm gonna start a different lobby up, since I think I still have an iRacing dollar to spend. And we'll do one more sprint race. It won't be quite as long as that one. I'll make sure of that. But yeah.
40-minute qualifying.
Yeah, let's not do that. But yeah, I have 2 iRacing dollars, so. Yeah,
Whoever's in the MyJack car, that has a beautiful, beautiful livery.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I thought that was neat. So yeah, so if you're watching, we're gonna do another one. Create a race. Oh, I could just done. Oh, I don't want to do last settings. That's for sure. David, I'm gonna call
I
it.
was waiting for Robert Mcguinness to come in here and be like, "When's the race, boys?"
Yeah, come on, Big Rob. This is your shot. And Chris Wyndham. Yeah, Chris Wyndham. I don't know if that's the real Chris Wyndham. Reach out to me or reach out to Kyle, and we'll get you a password and we'll get you in here. Cause, yeah. Oops. Oh, everybody's gonna see the password. Hold on. I almost typed my password I use for everything. That would have been really bad to do. Let's close that out. And,
are you gonna do another IndyCar race, or are you gonna do something interesting?
I thought we would do an IndyCar race, but we can.
You know what's a really fun thing to do that I did for the first time this week?
What's up?
The Stadium Super Trucks at Mid-Ohio.
I don't know. I don't think I have the Stadium Super Truck. That's the problem.
It's base content.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not saying IndyCar is uninteresting, but we could something so stupid that's good, you know?
Yeah, we could do something stupid. So that's a possibility. Let's see. Well, then I'll go over the cars
the Lucas
here.
Oil Road Pro 2 Lite.
Okay.
I think next fun stream should be IndyCars at Bristol.
Oh God, I haven't bought Bristol yet. Let's see what cars we do have here.
Someone asked if Robert's not eating chicken.
Is he done with his tendies? His nuggies?
Vargas might have trademarked nuggies. Watch out.
Oh, he definitely trademarked. If he
GT
didn't...
Rain, $5.
Oh, hey, GT Rain's Chris Aurelio. That was the guy you were trash talking earlier.
He said, Chris says, "Here's $5. Put it in Kyle's next paycheck so he can buy a PC."
I'll do that. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of places to use Kyle right now, but...
I can sell you 3 monitors.
Oh, there you go.
Got new monitors.
Everybody's wheeling and dealing here. So what's base content track that everybody will have so that we don't have to...
Laguna Seca.
Okay. That's not a bad
I'm
idea.
actually gonna have a PC like soon, by the way.
Okay, let's see. It's called Weather Taste. It's another racetrack that's all the way at the bottom that it shouldn't be.
Eldora IndyCar. I'm just reading the chat. Eldora IndyCar, IndyCar at Bathurst, Skippy's at IMS, NASCAR Gen 4 at Nordschleife. Oh boy.
So many of these things that are great ideas for later, but I want to make sure it's open for everybody right now. But I will keep those in mind for sure. So practice, we'll go 10 minutes on practice. We're gonna go 5 minutes
This
on
car
qualifying.
is extremely easy to drive, but extremely fun.
Should we do laps? Yeah, laps. Laps or time?
Laps. No, dude.
Well, time,
It
it's
doesn't
only...
really matter, to be honest.
Yeah.
'Cause there's no cautions.
Let's make it 10. 10 laps? That sounds like a reasonable amount for a truck race, right? Or should we do heat racing? Can I do that? No, let's not do that. It'll take too long. Yeah, we'll do 10 laps. We'll do track options, max drivers. We'll max it out at 62. Holy Nikes. All right, we'll do 62. That'll crash the damn server. There's no way 62 cars gonna fit on that track.
Another drive from Kevin. Kevin Corbett.
Kevin Corvette.
Do you want
Thank
to
you.
read this one, Braden?
Go for it, Braden. Or I don't know what
I
it says.
appreciate my Gordy Johncock car. I'm from the same town he is.
Coldwater. If that's from Coldwater, I vacation in that town. So, or he might be from Hastings. But if he's from Coldwater, I'm in that community a lot of times in the summer. I know Gordy doesn't live there anymore, but he used to. And Scott Brayton, in fact, the lake cottage that I vacation at, Scott Brayton was one of our neighbors. Fun fact. So Scott Brayton lived right down the road from me for a little while. Let's see. Okay, check out. So yeah, we're doing afternoon. There we go.
There's just a huge thing of thunder that just shook my house. So if I just disappear, I might have just
Oh yeah, I saw there was tornado warning was trending on Twitter. So I hope I hope you're okay.
If I just disappear, if I just disappear, F in the chat, guys.
Oh yeah, you guys are both in Ohio, right? So this is that's not bueno.
I don't think that it is where I am.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. we won't expose that.
Another one from Kevin. He said, "I'm in fact from Hastings."
Oh, Hastings. Okay, well, so that's where that's literally where Gordon Johncock lives now. Just doxed Gordon Johncock, but whatever, He owns
Green Lives Matter.
What? Okay.
Because your stream is just a black screen right now.
Oh, that's right. I turned that off. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thanks for reminding me. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, somebody out there said black screen off, please.
Oops. My bad.
Pro2 Lights, Pocono? Nah.
Pocono's not a very popular track, but the drivers, I can't imagine what that's all about.
I mean, in a car that goes 80 miles per hour, maybe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the road course is. Is
there a road course there?
I've driven on it.
I did not know that.
I've driven on it.
Yeah, he's driven on it. Two of the 3 people in this thing have driven on it, and neither of them are the professional driver.
Did you know that Iowa has a road course?
Yes, they had a Grand Am race there. With the Daytona.
It's a terrible track, though.
Oh yeah, well most of those Rovals are. I mean, yeah, and I will say that, and again, nothing against Daytona. I have to say that all the time now. But objectively, their road course is very hard to see anything. It's not a very good track to spectate. Great fan amenities though, but the problem is that there's not really a lot of great places to sit and watch the race. Where is my session? My session is not popping up. You better not. Okay, there's no.
I don't know why you use iRacing Beta UI.
I like it. I think it kind of.
You do?
Nobody uses that. I've barely had iRacing, and I know that.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm just a weirdo. I'm sure the iRacing people are happy because they get. What the hell?
People are giving the Ohio.
You know what's a great combination?
Is anyone in my is anyone in my lobby? Did my lobby ever show up?
I just sort it by host and then look for your name.
Oh, okay. That's probably a better
Let's see
idea.
here.
Boris says.
F's for the Ohio boys.
David.
Oh,
yeah,
Nick-
it's up.
Nick-
It's up.
Okay.
Nick Burnow said if you need another Ohioan,
Is it the
let him
same?
know.
I thought you were opening out.
Oh no, I guess I could have. No, I was just opening it up because I didn't know how many people were going to show up. But I guess I could have gotten rid of a password. But
Oh, did you give it out?
no, okay. The password is bandwagon with a capital B. Go on in there and have fun. If you want to race Pro 2 trucks at Laguna Seca in a 62 car race, there you go.
Nick Burno. If you need another Ohioan, David, let me know.
Yeah, there were a lot of pre-F's in the chat for the Ohio boys.
Are all the Ohio guys just gonna get wiped out here? Is that the problem?
So, Indy GP let me know that in Indiana the storm was pretty bad. So, we'll see.
How many people are still watching this thing?
453.
455.
Holy crap! Thanks everybody for like sticking around. I didn't think this was particularly. I mean, it's entertaining, but it's not like the most entertaining thing in the entire world. So I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the stream. It's fun. I can't wait till
fans.
tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be effing wild, man.
I don't think I've ever finished an IndyCar oval race before.
Hey, you finished this one, even though it kind of. I guess we could say it ended with rain or something. Even though there's no rain in iRacing.
I always end up going in with no practice and then going into the wall like 5 laps in.
Super chat from Sean Fay. Great race, David. Lost my top 5, but still pleased.
What's up, Sean? Thanks for coming in. If you want to race trophy trucks, we're still we're gonna race trophy trucks.
David, did you buy Mid Ohio in this game?
I haven't bought Middle. I haven't even bought Indianapolis yet because I just haven't had a reason to use it yet.
That's disappointing. You know, if you buy them in 6, you get the discount, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you buy in 6, and so every time you buy something on here, you might as well just get it in 6.
Well, I think I've only bought 2 tracks. I bought Daytona, and then I bought Gateway, and I don't think I've bought anything else. I'm trying to think.
I'm disappointed you haven't bought like sprints yet. No, or Lightning.
Because I haven't had any reason to. Chris Wyndham doesn't want to race sprint cars with me. That's the problem. If Chris Wyndham wants to race sprint cars with me, then it would be like, okay, yeah.
Oh, buddy, this is Phil. Oh my God.
This is weird.
I
Has this thing got a sequential gearbox in it?
Usually some of them are automatic, probably sequential.
It's very, very weird.
Oh
Some
god,
of the super
we're gonna be on the.
actually automatic,
And these
so-
things really don't get up to speed very
Yeah,
well.
we're on the chip in 3rd gear here down this little straightaway.
Yeah, I see a lot of Ohio boys in the chat. To everyone in the chat experiencing these storms, it's been a good ride, guys.
Well, it's either that or Corona Chan's gonna get you. So it's like, do you want to die like in a storm, or do you want to die, from a.
Pro tip: just trail the throttle when you're braking. Makes it turn better.
I'm gonna go flying off the corkscrew here just to do it. There we go. Oh, I got a black flag. You cut the course. You got to give up that time, mate. Why is the spotter Australian? That's the thing that I don't understand.
You can like buy spotter packs,
I already did that for NASCAR Heat. I don't want to do that for iRacing. Thank you very much.
It's cooler here, though. I mean, to be honest.
Can I get the spotter, Brett?
I want to get the Chad Knaus cussing pack.
That's a
That
thing.
exists. Yeah, it exists. Yeah.
Oh God. What's the high speed left before the corkscrew called?
Rahal something.
It's the Ray House.
That corner is impossible.
Oh, that's right. Aaron wants admin, so I should give him the admin.
Cut the course.
How do I do that? How do I admin him? Entries. Aaron Fitch. Oh, I don't want to eject the spotter. He dropped a sandwich off the roof. How long ago was that, by the way?
That was a couple years ago. Wasn't that Kevin Harvick's spotter?
Yeah. There, I made Aaron an admin.
Oh, this thing out of the last corner does not go.
Yeah, this is a weird combination, Mr. Eves. I don't know what the deal. Oh, God damn it! I was speeding in the pits.
You should have made this multi-class. Would have made it better.
You know, you should tell me these things before I paid the money to open the damn lobby up. I could have done what's a meme car that's free content.
Super chat. It's from Alan from New Zealand.
Oh, Alan Smith, please stay safe, Alan. We need to see you in August this year.
Have to see Alan.
Yeah. I love Alan.
Hi from Kiwi Land. David, funny you've Braden on. Been a fanboy for 18 months. Very cool.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Braden is fan.
So Braden,
Hey!
Alan
Thanks
is
for supporting.
Yeah, so I would guess because Alan went to the GP last year, right?
I don't know if he was at the GP. I think the first time we saw Alan was you might
18 months. That was not even during a good time either. 18 months. That was like when I wasn't even racing.
Okay, Justin, I saw that. I will check my Twitter DMs once we're done with the stream. Well, 18 months ago was the month of May, right?
Was it?
Yeah. So that would have been. Yeah, I think Alan was at the GP, Kyle. So Alan would have been. You would have been telling us you would have been like going, "Oh, that Brady News guy, we gotta watch him," and I would have been going, "Yeah," and then Alan probably actually was paying attention, and you know. Good.
I'm just making Braden Eves fans all over the place. But we did pro tip for chat. Someone said this. Don't look up Corona Chan.
Oh, did you do that? Oh yeah, you probably
should take his word for it.
Yeah, it's like a weird, it's like a meme, and I guess I shouldn't have, because that's something that what's his nuts? What's that guy's name? The Steelers fan. Urinating Tree calls it Corona Chan, and so I was like, that's why I said that. But I have seen the Corona Chan artwork, and I probably should have been smarter about telling people saying Corona.
Now that you told me, I think about it. Now we've told people not to. That's more people are going to do it. We're just going to scar more people. So
well.
I'm giving Ryan Shark the bump.
Man, this is a weird combination.
Just wait for the race. Just wait. You'll understand it all.
Oh, I'll understand it. I'm just saying it's weird. There's dirt all over the track now too. Because
it's just like when. Wait, did the Stadium Supercharged race at Laguna?
No.
They've raced like everywhere, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had.
Mid Ohio was wild.
That was the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. That was amazing, but it's like, holy crap. You know, the only thing worse is when they went to Watkins Glen and they were literally like firing the cars at the bridge on the front straightaway. They had to move the ramp because the guy who owns United Fiber and Data actually shot his truck off of the ramp, missed the bridge, thankfully, but he hit the end of the pit wall, like off of the ramp.
Oh, my coach last year, Matt Brabham, actually raced in that series.
Matt Brabham is the price of admission in the damn Stadium Supertrucks. That guy's crazy. That guy's insane.
What? Oh, John Smith, what are you? What?
Are you the pink truck with the Craftsman on the side?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in P2.
I don't know. I'm looking at a blue truck with Craftsman and Trading Paints on the side. Is that not you?
Is that the number 41?
It's the 77. Oh, I guess that would not be you.
Okay, this guy is lagging all over the place.
People are cutting the track.
Yeah, you can. It's too slow. You don't get any penalties.
Really?
I mean, you get one. It just expires whenever you go down the straightaway.
Oh, okay. Keep that in mind then. I'm going to give number one a bump draft here. We're going to bump draft in the Stadium Super Trucks. All right, I'm gonna follow 77 because he seems to know what to do to cut the track. Yeah, you're right, Braden. Wow, that's so ridiculous. Why even have a penalty system if you can abuse it like that?
Well, it actually is way. It usually penalizes you way more than you gain in most of the cars.
Did you not watch Pooper Sebring, David?
But I watched some of it, and I did see the point where there was the stadium super trucks cutting the course, and
they cut the course, and then it would slow them down on the straightaway, but they'd still make up time.
That was so weird seeing like the little truck or the truck racing the little Miata. That was like, it was insane.
Oh my God! We only have 3 minutes to complete this.
Well, I set the time. Well, 5 minutes was more than enough for IndyCar. We got 40 minutes.
I don't think we can't get an X though. That's the thing. You can't cut the track right now.
Well, I just got an X, so I guess I'm not getting a qualifying time.
I'm gonna try.
iRacing needs to add jumps. Someone asked where the jumps were, and I thought, wow, they need to
They
just
have
add
them
some
in
jumps.
Rallycross.
No, like
Get out of the
like,
way, Abraham.
They need to stick some
Blue flag.
like ramp.
Yeah, but that would be fun. This is a super serious sim. You're not allowed to have fun.
You haven't done the off-road series yet, have you, with these cars?
I've done a little bit of it. I did a little bit. I have not done a ton of it. I thought it's pretty cool. Like the jumps are fun and stuff. Like if you do the Daytona Rallycross track, it's kind of fun. I like it. But I'm not really like, I don't know. I'm not planning on doing any rally driving anytime soon. I'm kind of like
I've never seen a dirtier Laguna Seca ever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the corkscrew is in an absolutely abysmal state right now. Oh, I actually gained time so that So we've got Justin is the only one who set a time.
I'm out of set of time.
Oh yeah, 15 seconds faster than... Boo!
It's your one-lap shootout.
Would it actually give me that time? No, it won't.
Well, I kind of want to start from the pits, though.
Start from the pits?
I don't want to start on pole.
That'll be fine. Kevin says rip. I think everybody is realizing that they have made a terrible lapse in judgment driving a super truck like a super truck. It's true simulation, damn it. It's Laguna Seca with the super truck, and you have to drive it like it's a Formula car. Same rules. Same rules apply. Number 2 is just...
I just saw the largest bolt of lightning I've ever seen in my life. In my entire
are you sure? Because were you at Pocono last year? Because I was like, I do not want my story to end in the grandstand at Pocono. It's like this is not the place that I want like my Wikipedia page to say like the end. Oh yeah, he got struck by lightning at Pocono. It's like nah, let's not do that. Let's not have that happen. Thank you very much.
That was blinding. I am terrified. Wow. David, what's your favorite hockey team?
Hockey team? I don't really follow hockey. So I will say whichever team drops the gloves first. That's my favorite hockey.
Just say Columbus Blue Jackets.
Well, I was going to say the Pittsburgh team, but whatever. Or the
Kaminsky would love that.
The Indiana Ice. Oh hey, I set a time.
Did we like extend it or something?
I think it's letting everybody complete their lap. I don't know what's going on because we had a checkered flag, and it's not kicking me off the track yet. Imagine setting a valid lap, SMH.
How many people are in the race?
I can tell you. Let me pull off the road and stop, and I can get out of my car. And car must be stopped to be removed from the track. Yeah, well, the brakes are like horrible. Oh my God, we've got a lot of people.
Evan Cade followed me on Twitter.
Hey, there we go.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Favorite sandwich. In what context? I mean, sandwiches
Just
are.
favorite sandwich, man.
So, man, that's a good question. I don't. That's like.
You're taking this question so seriously.
I know. Well, I never.
Like, man, this is very insightful. Let me think.
I've never been asked that question before.
You can answer any question like at the drop of a hat, and then you just. What's your favorite sandwich?
I guess like my go-to is like turkey. I guess. I mean, like if
Subway?
What's up?
Subway?
No, oh, it's Subway. No, I usually go with like a wrap at Subway. I usually go with like the steak wrap or whatever. But.
You get a Firehouse Subs?
Firehouse Subs. Oh God, I haven't had that in
Penn
forever.
Station.
Firehouse Subs, the meatballs. Oh my God, it's to die for. Do recommend. If you guys go to Firehouse Subs.
So we got 24 in here. So we got more than the. Oh no, we don't have more than the IndyCar race.
Oh God, this pace lap is gonna take forever.
I love that Nissan.
Oh, it's Subway? No, I usually go.
Chris Aurelio's
Why?
still in here.
Why do I keep hearing my voice again? Will you turn your stream down, Kyle, sir, please?
I'm gonna take a second to plug my social media.
Yeah, please do.
Follow me on Braden Eves, BradenEves on Instagram and Twitter. Braden Eves Racing on Facebook.
There you go. I'll put that in the description tomorrow, so that you can just say go to the description tomorrow. But
Evan said Brickyard Burger is #1.
Ew, hell no.
I'm just gonna say if you get a Brickyard Burger over a oh no, it's been too long since I've been at it.
This is about to be a spectacle. You thought the Indy 500 was good. Wait till you see this.
If you get a Brickyard Burger over a tenderloin, then man.
Well, it depends if you want to eat like 20 gallons of pork. I mean, it's
worth it.
I like the deluxe tenderloin though, the one they put like bacon on. It's great.
IMS breakfast. Yeah.
No, ew, God no. I hate breakfast food in general, but especially like.
Problem. Little insight for the people watching. David hates breakfast, so it's a struggle to go anywhere with him and want breakfast food.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hates it. Hates
Yeah.
it. It's a struggle. It's a struggle to eat anywhere in the morning with him.
I'll take like a lunch meat sandwich at 8 a.m. You know,
if it's like early in the morning, you have to find somewhere that has like all day food.
I'll take breakfast all day. Like go to Starbucks and get breakfast food like at like 2 in the afternoon.
Starbucks.
Don't hate on the Starbucks, man. You got an issue?
Nah.
You can step outside.
Well, no. Well, you're welcome to step outside and get struck by lightning. I think in the state I live in, I think I'd be more liable to get shot by the police right now. It's like stay in your house. No, I've told the stream I'd go outside. Stay in your house, citizen.
This car's leaving us.
Hey, look, we're gonna have our tires nice and warm. Oh God, it's a 911, isn't it? What the hell? Where'd my pickup truck go?
I literally am struggling to keep up with him.
Elon Musk said.
Well, what will happen if we just all back off? Will we get penalized?
I don't know. He is zooming though. I'm telling you.
It's a Porsche 911. It's fast.
It's on 100 Ks.
So why don't we just like all back off? We
can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
But why don't we try to keep up at least for the beginning part of the lap?
Okay. Well, I'm just worried we're gonna lose the back of the field if we do that.
We'll check up. Don't worry.
This is insane. Hey, look, the pace car like slowed up. Kinda.
People saying that it's not safe to go outside. How do you hate breakfast food? Elon Musk said that Starbucks is trash. So.
Hey, I agree with Elon again, thankfully.
You're not even the real Elon, so.
Hey, Elon, how's that Cybertruck going, buddy?
Someone want to know if you like pancakes?
I do like pancakes. Pancakes.
Well,
I like French toast better though. Like French toast is my like go-to.
Dairy Queen.
I love Dairy Queen.
Blizzard.
We did.
Somebody just
Yeah,
somebody just drove around the pace car and like went flying down the corkscrew.
Look how
We
much
did.
dirt is on the track. All right, we're checking out. We're checking out.
We
Okay,
did
yeah.
go to a Dairy Queen in St. Pete because of the gravy.
Yeah,
Just the gravy.
I was right on the gravy, wasn't I?
Yeah, the gravy's something I didn't even know existed. So anybody, if you're
Hey,
going to
check
Dairy
up, check
Queen,
up. We're
they
gonna
have
leave a gap.
gravy.
I'm checking up. I don't know why everybody else isn't. But yeah, yeah.
Okay, so a more serious question: thoughts on when IndyCar could get a video game again?
All right.
Ha!
60K. Is that good? This is really slow.
It's whatever. You're looking for logic in a super truck race at Laguna Seca. I mean, I would say just whatever feels right. Well, they threw the green, so here we go.
NYR Metros want to know if you've ever had a bison burger.
Oh, I have not. I've eaten deer before, but that's about it.
He said it's the best. And when do you think IndyCar could get a video game again? Back to that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think the current management really thinks it's a good idea.
Oh my god,
Oop.
I'm gonna hit.
Sorry, that was me.
Jesus, how did he get such a run?
Because he just drove on the pit lane, I think. But yeah, I think IndyCar just honestly, I think IndyCar hears the people like begging for it, and they're just like, nah, we don't want to invest in it, so we're just gonna pretend like it doesn't exist, like they do with a lot of things, unfortunately.
This thing just goes anywhere. It doesn't lose any grip on the dirt.
Well, that's probably. I mean, it's a trophy truck. Here we go. I'm gonna follow 77 through here. Gonna bump him and. Oh God! No. I got a bump draft. I got a slowdown penalty, but it meant literally nothing. Here we go. That's some Baja racing right here, boy. Oh God! I don't know who I just killed right there coming up the hill, but. Oh, this is gonna be horrible right here. Everybody's about to die. Oh God! Oh, there goes Braden. He's upside down. Oh, big problems. That's amazing. Yeah, people are gonna start demanding you have a Twitch channel now, Braden. I hope you realize this. Oh God, I'm going off the track. 4, 2, 1.
We need a clip.
Is Carnation in the chat? Carnation's usually pretty good at that. I have an.
Carnation's not in the chat.
Aw,
Sadly.
I have a 14x right now. So after one lap out of 10.
Wreck Chris Aurelio.
I'm absolutely gonna do that, but he's already gone. So, or he's not gone, but he was behind me, and now he's not behind me anymore.
He will mess up. He sucks.
Somebody's smoking, or maybe that's just dirt.
Well, I'm way ahead of you right now, so I don't know. Man, you can run.
Hey,
Huh?
do you have tear-offs?
Yeah.
Do you...
I don't have them. I have them automatic. I don't have them.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do automatic tear, or you can do tear offs where you just do it yourself. But
It's for the dirt.
I've got the
All right,
automatic.
Kevin.
What's the chat? Oh wait, Chris is in second now somehow. What the hell? How'd that happen?
Yeah, it's weird. You suck.
Well, I know what I got to do now. Oh, Chris was the guy who went out in the pace lap and passed the pace car. Because he's in that Fox truck then. Now I know who the culprit is.
He's completely cutting the course.
You're damn right. I've got a 2.2 second slowdown right now. That's the biggest slowdown I think I've ever gotten. Oh, there goes Chris. I'm going to follow him. This is amazing.
Someone asked if IndyCar would be capable of running a race at Bristol without a wreck fest.
No, they'd kill somebody. They could do it in iRacing, though. So, I mean, this new iRacing series is kind of a godsend where you can just kind of do crazy stuff and, you know, not have to worry about human lives.
I know a couple of years ago, Graham proposed, like, let's put the road course aero kits on and, like, just make them super slow, and then let's at least go test Bristol and just see what happens, you know?
I think one car maybe, but I wouldn't want to see a race there. I mean, if you wanted to go send somebody there to do a track record, like a demonstration, yeah, fine. But I don't want to see a race there. I don't think it would be very good. I mean, I don't think it would be a good race, period. And I just don't think it would be a very safe race either.
You have a real talent for talking completely seriously during something as not serious as this race is.
My brain's...
What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich? The Italian BMT from Subway.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Ooh. Nobody asked that. I just wanted to see how you do driving and talking.
I'm going to get turned. Oh, God. No, I'm not getting turned somehow. You cut the course. You got to slow down.
Someone said IndyCar. Someone said IndyCar should go back to Dover.
I don't know about that. Oh, Chris lost it. Oh, I just wrecked Chris.
Good.
IndyCar at Dover, I can't believe that happened in real life. And it happened twice in real life, too. It happened in the 60s before it happened in the 90s. Oh, my God. That's a huge crash.
That didn't turn out well.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. That's a no. It's a big no. At least for me. I don't know what Braden thinks, but...
What?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Absolutely not.
There you go. Okay. We're on the same page there, then.
Reasoning? Reasoning?
Because it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog ain't a sandwich.
It's a freaking meat stick that you put in the microwave. How is that a sandwich?
You microwave your hot dog?
I mean...
Oh! Whoa!
I don't even eat hot dogs.
He got that IndyCar diet going there, boy. He's microwaving them hot dogs.
The IndyCar diet.
Did you know Emerson Fittipaldi ate like seaweed like his entire career?
That is epic.
Yeah. The things you learn from Paul Page in the starting grids.
Everyone's really caught on to the cutting the course thing. It's kind of hard to make up time now.
Someone said a sandwich needs 2 pieces of bread and a hot dog bun is 1 piece of bread.
Yeah, but I've
What's
always heard the logic is though if the bun splits, because some hot dog buns are cheap, like the ones you get from Kroger or whatever. Like those ones that split down, if they're cheap and they're thin and they split down the middle when the hot dog's in them, then it becomes a sandwich. I don't know if I agree with that.
Someone asked if you would support XCar Xfinity or trucks at Sebring.
I mean, I think there's better tracks that they could go. I think Laguna Seca would be a great place for NASCAR to go before Sebring. I don't know why everyone has like a hard-on for like Sebring and other series. Because I hear people like going, "Oh, IndyCar needs to go to Sebring." I'm like, why? I mean, I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, see, there we go.
I love Sebring. It's like my favorite track to test at, but no, not a race there.
Gateway Cup Series in 2021.
I think absolutely that should happen. I think
Definitely.
I think Gateway has earned it by just the fact that they just show undying support for the sport of auto racing, and they're passionate
Do we realize
about.
that this race is 37 minutes long?
Well, it's 10 laps.
Oh, okay.
So we're on lap 5. We're halfway through it right now. Oh God, I spun out.
My car has some serious straight line damage.
Yeah, my car got destroyed by Chris, so thanks, Chris. There goes
you.
Yeah, there's Braden. Yeah, see, I told you, my car is like El Tosto. Somebody's in a Bush car. That's pretty nice looking truck there, Mr. Bush.
Someone asked if Richmond will be good for modern Indy cars, you think?
Probably not. I mean, it wasn't any good for the old ones, and the old ones were better racing on short ovals than the new ones, so I don't know.
What do you think the crowd's going to be like?
Crowd could be pretty good. You know Buddy, right? Our pal, Buddy. I know he and his friend are going to that race. In fact, we may be able to go to Richmond now, because I know there was another thing I was committed to before then, but now.
Unless it's still, I think it was Watkins Glen.
Oh no!
Oh, is it Watkins Glen?
I think it was Watkins Glen. Yeah.
Oh, that
in the
maybe.
wall.
Oh, was that
I wanted to
you?
go to Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I wanted to go to Richmond on the same weekend as Watkins
the
Glen.
the Richmond date is terrible. Easy for me to say, but I honestly think they scheduled that really badly.
We got Robert Mcguinness coming in.
Well, he missed it. He's just gonna. I guess he's gonna get to spectate the insanity.
All right, my car is destroyed. I have to retire.
Boo. Oh, is Mcguinness coming in the stream, or is he coming in the
team speak?
Oh, is he? Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, the Toyota Hilux is giving me a bump down the straightaway here. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Oh, he's gonna turn me. Ryan Shriek has spent so much time upside down. I've got an X44. Is that good? Do I have the high score?
J
44X.
Yeah.
JJ48 fan said RIP Texas World Speedway, and that is relevant because I saw a picture the other day of during all this quarantine they're still
tearing it down. Freaking jerks.
And then he asked why can't IndyCar race at Road Atlanta?
Road Atlanta would be an awesome track.
Oh, Simon is in there.
What's up?
Simon is in this team speak.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Simon
Sykes.
Oh, okay. No, it's like it's not Pagano, is it? I'm like,
absolutely not.
it's when I hear Simon, you got to remember what I'm probably thinking of. But, yeah. I'm glad Simon's in here. He gets to hear everything like 5 minutes before it's streamed. So.
Well, he's not in the channel. But...
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Someone asked for David to make a 2021 NASCAR wishlist schedule.
I could do that. I know Slapshoes already did that, and in fact gave me a shout out in that video apparently. So thank you, Slapshoes.
About the
noon start time.
Times.
You know what's funny is Dale Jr. started to say that, so I'm like,
yeah,
like all right.
You should make an IndyCar wish list too.
There's another video I was gonna make that was a little more controversial. I've got so many ideas. I need to finish the script for the 2010 retrospective I'm doing first. I mean, that's the video I want to get out first, but I wanted to do like things like 10 things I hate about IndyCar because everybody always tells me what a shill I am. So.
That would be funny just because everyone thinks you'd never say anything bad about IndyCar.
Because there are some things that annoy the hell out of me about IndyCar. And it's not just the behind the scenes stuff. It's the, it's like the wave around rule is the worst thing ever and it needs to go away. There's a teaser.
IndyCar at Martinsville.
They could probably get away with that, but at the same time, it would be.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine that?
It would be stupid.
Has anybody ever done that on iRacing? That's something I don't think I've seen. IndyCar at Martinsville.
I did that in R Factor once, but obviously R Factor did the hell out of that game.
They used to have a go-kart mod, and it was the worst ever.
Have you tried KartCraft? That's something I want to try.
I did. So they had like a beta access thing, like a long time ago, and you had to like sign up, and like they gave out a certain amount of copies, and I got one of them. And that was when I was still in karting, so it must have been like 2015, maybe 2014. Long time. I haven't really played it ever since. I don't even know if my wheel would work with it, but Kart Racing Pro, that was where I was at.
This is supposed to be as I was cutting the course there, I was thinking, man, this was supposed to be a test for the super serious pro race happening tomorrow. But
We've reached the end of we've reached the time where it's just time to meme and race stadium super trucks.
You're damn right. I think it's really cool all these people have come out for this. Again, thank you. It's pretty cool. I'll have to make this a more regular thing. And that was something that I was kind of like starting to get concerned about because I know one of the things I promised on Patreon was that I would do this. But then I started to realize I'm going to all these races. I'm like, when am I going to find the time to stream? Well, at least I have time to stream now. So I could probably do this a little bit more often if people are interested in me doing it. So, and certainly if there's 400 people showing up, I would imagine there's going to be a hell of a lot more people tomorrow because I think there's going to be a lot of hype to see how badly I'm going to screw it up. But Because, it's funny, I saw a post on Reddit. I do lurk Reddit, folks, so, when you post about me, I see it. Somebody was blaming Rossi hating video games on the fact that I was faster than him in practice. And I was like, that's funny.
So, Chad, this is the best time for any questions you have, or any, no matter what the question, whether it's about sandwiches or racing.
Yeah, because we're winding down. I mean, when this race is over, we're gonna call it a night. But it's been really fun. Braden had a good time.
I did have a good time.
Oh, Robert Mcguinness had a good time with his chicken tendies, even though he didn't
We need to post the video of the corkscrew in lap 1 to Twitter.
Oh, yeah, I definitely need to save the replay of this. So we can definitely say tomorrow, I guess, since we've talked about it, joining us will be TBA, Jacob Abel, and Robert Mcguinness?
Yes.
Okay. And then we got someone else, but I haven't 100% confirmed him yet, so we won't say his name. But yeah. I assume he will be there because I think he's doing the race, so...
Can we say his nickname?
What's his nickname?
His name Big Chungus.
I've not heard that one.
That's what we call him. I don't know
That's what we call him. We need to make it an actual thing.
Oh, jeez! I just killed that. I just killed the 2 truck.
You just completely T-boned him.
Oh man. My truck's
David,
struggling right now.
Chicken or veal?
Oh, chicken. Actually, I'm not I'm like the opposite of a vegan, but like even I have a moral problem with eating veal. I'm like, oh god, like you didn't even let the cow live, have a life. It's a.
Someone said you should stream Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. It's on the PS4 store.
I did see that. I don't have that, but we do have a Nintendo Switch in this house, so I saw that was coming out. Let me tell you something. Episode 1 Racer was one of my childhood games, dude. I was so happy to hear that they were making that backwards compatible. I wish it was on Xbox, but, I'll take what I can get. That game, I loved that game so much. I can't wait to play it again. So, yeah, I think I could stream that.
Mitchell asks, I'm a person who believes that there are certain things that should never be put on a race car. What things do you believe should never be or should never have been put on a race car?
Never put on a race car?
I'm kind of confused by that question.
I think he's talking about wings. I think this is a boomer question.
Wings, graphics, whatever. What should not be on a race car?
So, let's see. See, it's tough because I can be a real boomer and say I wish a Dallara chassis had never been put on a race car, but that's just So let me see. Let me think. I'm literally one-handing it right now. I mean, never put on a race car. I mean, maybe you could say sponsors, because I think in a lot of ways in the 60s, sponsors helped drive the cost up of racing way more than racing could kind of handle, by itself, sustainability wise. And in a lot of ways, the sponsorship boom in the 60s, 70s, and 80s kind of led to the racing where we see now, where everything is so dependent on money. I don't know. I guess maybe that. I have no idea. That's a weird question. Nothing against the person who asked it, but it's hard to answer that.
Aerodynamics are for people who can't build engines.
Okay, Enzo.
Gabe has
That's
3
100%
questions.
true in karting.
Well, this is quite true
that's
there.
about it.
Yeah.
Gabe has 3 questions.
All right, Gabe.
IndyCar at Rockingham.
Which Rockingham?
I'm gonna say either.
He's probably talking about the American one because IndyCar/kart already ran at the England Rockingham. So IndyCar Rockingham, maybe, but probably not. What's the next question?
McLaughlin replaces Power in 2021.
I don't see it. I see him replacing Pagenaud because there's a rumor Pagenaud's going to Arrow McLaren.
And
You think?
That's what Marshall Pruitt keeps saying, and Marshall Pruitt a lot of times is right, especially when he's talking about stuff that has to do with McLaren.
And yeah,
In 2021.
Yeah, next year.
Too. I've heard
Whose
that too.
seat would I had third seat?
Third seat. That's what I understand because I don't think
Interesting.
they signed 2 young guys just to get rid of them.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
And 650 horsepower, 5-inch compromise at NASCAR Intermediates. I'm guessing that's the smallest. I don't know.
That's like 100 horsepower above what they're running now and 100 horsepower below what the short tracks are using.
Well, what would you say would be like your ideal NASCAR package?
My ideal NASCAR package would be them running cars that are similar to what they run on the streets. So no more V8 Camry. I would like to see it much more close. I would like to see NASCAR essentially be like GT4 racing. That's what I like in my ideal world. That's what it would be. But I know that no one would ever want that to happen in real life for a variety of reasons. Oh, I need to save that replay before I. I'm gonna name it. What the heck is that?
DT Rain, thanks for the follow.
There you go.
IndyCar at New Hampshire.
And somebody else followed me on Twitter, I think.
Yeah,
Chris,
follow this. Here,
Aurelio.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to your Twitter and show it on the stream. That's what I'll do.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I think I might have just got to 500 followers. Oh wait, how did I get to 514?
All right, follow this man. If you're watching this stream right now, follow this man and you have a Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, I don't blame you because Twitter is horrible. But follow this man. This is the face of the person who you've been hearing the whole time here. Look at this. Look at this man. He wins USF races and things.
Former one USF races.
Yeah, look at that trophy. That's a championship trophy right there. That's where we were just racing. Look, this man knows how to get around that track. Okay. Here's the car that he races now. There's the sponsor.
Blakey, thanks for the follow. Nick Burno, thanks for the follow.
There you go. Yeah, give those men a shout out. There you go. All right. I think that's the stream, fellas.
Super chat.
Oh, super chat. Never mind.
Miss the old Texas Motor Speedway, and when you think they would bring it back? Like, I'm guessing like the old configuration.
You'd have to make Eddie Gossage pay a bunch of money to knock the banking down again, which I don't think he would do. So, I think we're stuck with the current Texas, unfortunately.
Joe,
I think that's it.
Brenton, Sean. Jeez, they're coming in actually. Thank you guys all for the follow.
Hey, look at that. Is that all the follows? Oh, we're still going.
I don't know who this is. Race Indy NASCAR.
Some of the Twitter names are really weird. Just wait till the anime advertisers start following you. Then you really get some weird names. Did I win that Al Unser Jr. car? I just realized I had a bid on a car on eBay. I won it.
Thanks.
So announcement, David just won the 1994 Indy 500 winning Al Unser Jr. 118. He's been going after for like months. So that's fantastic. Claps for David.
Hell yeah.
Now people are going to bitch at me for a review. They're going to go, David, why don't you review the beast? Look, we're going to do a collection video. I think that'll be good content here for the next couple months.
When are diecast reviews coming back? When are the
Full
NASCAR?
Chase fan YouTube, thank you.
Damn, look at all those followers.
Justin, thanks.
There you
Jesus
go.
Christ. They're popping off tonight.
There we go. Well, I mean, we talked about this kind of off air. I kind of said if people get exposed to you and entertained, you'll get followers pretty quick. Look at this man. Look at these hops. Those are some mad hops. Look at that. Look how much air he has off of the ground. That's like 2 feet. It's like higher than the roll hoop of the car. Yeah. That's Indianapolis. Look how beautiful Indianapolis is. I wish I could go to Indianapolis right now. Oh, hey, there's a guy in this photo. There's a guy about to corkscrew, I think. This is the St. Pete start, I should say, for the people who can't see this yet. Okay. I think that's the stream, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following Braden Eves. He will be back tomorrow and probably a lot more. Thanks to Racing Nation TV. You guys have already all subscribed to him. Got him over the 1,000 subs threshold, only so you can get demonetized by YouTube for talking about relevant topics. Yeah. Isn't it wonderful to be a YouTuber, huh? Now
It's great. It's a great time. I appreciate everyone subscribing, though. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Yeah. It'll be fun to have some more content coming. So thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for the IndyCar race against NASCAR, IndyCar, and NHRA pros. That'll be fun. Bye.